Yo, what up everybody? Hope you're having a great day. In this video, we'll go over why Topher Grace's Venom is an absolute menace and still the best live action Venom we've got. Now, I know some people believe that Tom Hardy's size alone gives him the GOAT status, but I beg to differ. The size on Tom Hardy's Venom is good, but his overall design and the way he acts is not great. I actually don't think there's one real area where Topher Grace's Venom isn't better, and I'm gonna explain why. The first thing I want to bring up is the overall designs for both Venoms. Both live action versions have strayed from the source material, but to me, the no spider on the chest is a bigger deal than Venom's overall size. Venom's size changes with every artist that draws him. While he does have the giant hulking versions, his first appearance and many others have been buff, but not to a ridiculous level. Venom has always had the spider on his chest though. I also would rather have the crazy messy web design to mirror Spider-Man, rather than the white veins that Tom Hardy's Venom has. Kinda like the live action versions of Bane, I would choose the smaller but still buff version who's taken seriously as a villain, over the big hulking version who's not. Also, the Venom in Spider-Man 3 has shown the ability to grow the more power he consumes, meaning the size difference is actually a moot point, but more on that later. Second, we got the origin. While I don't dislike the origin in Tom Hardy's version, I don't feel it's as deep or creative. I much prefer the comic accurate version we got in Spider-Man 3. Topher Grace's Venom had a way more complex and meaningful emotional arc in this one movie he had to share the spotlight in than all the Venom movies put together. After losing to Peter, losing his girlfriend, and losing his job, his whole life came crumbling down at once, feeling hopeless and powerless to the point he wished death on Peter, not knowing how else to get back at him.
I come before you today, humbled and humiliated, to ask you for one thing. I want you to kill Peter Parker.
In his moment of weakness, something answered his prayer, but it wasn't God. This was a dark, destructive force. The man Eddie wished death on found salvation that night, and it was actually Eddie who was on his way out. As Spider-Man washed off his sins, finding the light once more, Eddie stood under, washing in darkness, falling victim to his hate and rage, completing the dark baptism, becoming a new type of evil. Monstrous, manipulative, and intelligent. A stronger, more evil version of Spider-Man. Now let's talk about powers and abilities. There's just so many benefits to having Venom on Spider-Man first instead of on Maria first, like in Tom Hardy's version.
Maria?
Bonding with Spider-Man first not only gives Topher Grace's Venom the spider on his chest, but actually gives him the battle experience and powers of Spider-Man. Yes, this Venom actually sticks to walls and has his own webs instead of stretching and using shape-shifting for everything. He's the most like Spider-Man because he successfully bonded with him. This way, not every symbiote is the same and just makes weapons. Even though this Venom can still make shields and stuff like that, he does it way less than someone like Carnage would. This Venom also has shown multiple times that he gets bigger the more power he consumes. The original ending for Spider-Man 3 revealed that Eddie was completely consumed by Venom, and by the end of the movie, it was just his skeleton that Peter pulls out the suit. This is important because it shows that this version of Venom isn't necessarily looking for a host as much as a power-up. Here is Eddie Brock's skull used in that original ending. The more powerful he gets, the less reliant this version of Venom is on a host, and the faster he drains their life. In this original ending, you got to see Peter fight this Venom. This happens after Eddie Brock's bones fall to the ground, and Venom tries to re-merge with Spider-Man. And here are some toys and a statue that were actually made for that original ending that show how dangerous and powerful this Venom is without a host as long as he's fed, something that Tom Hardy's Venom could never do. That symbiote needs a host or is useless, while Topher Grace's Venom uses hosts as stepping stones to power. This is why they showed Venom bigger than ever at the end of the movie. It's to show he will continue to grow as long as he is alive. It is this Venom's purpose. Some people sadly think Venom has to be gigantic right away, but I find this power-hungry version who gets bigger and more out of control if you don't stop him to be more fitting for the species. Next thing I want to touch on is the whole villain and anti-hero thing. Venom was made to be a villain and the dark counterpart to Spider-Man. I believe this is the best route for the character, and that's why I prefer Topher Grace's Venom. Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock is able to negotiate with Venom, and they both actually end up making each other better.
You cannot just go around eating anybody that you want to.
I cannot.
No, you cannot. Deal is you will only ever be allowed to hurt, possibly, very possibly, eat very, very bad people.
The Venom shown in Spider-Man 3, however, is completely different. A lot like the Venom in Spider-Man PS5 in how once you've bonded, it starts to overtake you, changing your behavior and amplifying your darker qualities. The longer you are attached is the harder it will be to give up the power. He's not speaking to you all the time, so you don't even know anything's different. You truly believe you want to do the bad things you're doing.
I know what it feels like. It feels good.
the power, everything. But you'll lose yourself. Let it go.
I like being bad.
It makes me happy.
This Venom manipulates you and even tries to manipulate others. It's a power of his. Lastly, the perfect Venom isn't just bad and rocking a spider on his chest. Venom should be absolutely terrifying more than anything else. I'll even accept him being an anti-hero if he's scary and done right. I do think Tom Hardy's Venom is scary, but I think it's pretty clear he's always fighting bad guys. If you're a good guy, he won't really give you any attention. So unless you're doing some evil shit, you probably don't have to worry. Topher Grace's Venom, on the other hand, is on another level because he will attack good guys, bad guys, anti-heroes, loved ones. He don't care. He's coming for everyone. He enjoys playing with his food. He's very good at sneaking up on you while taunting you. He enjoys having all this power so much he just can't wait to unleash it on you. What also makes this Venom especially scary is how cunning he is. He was able to find Sandman and convince him to work with him on some Joker shit, successfully creating a trap for Spider-Man immediately after getting his powers. But most importantly, he's truly evil, and that gives him the edge. Also terrifying and disturbing is Venom's original ending we discussed earlier, because it shows his true intentions: to consume his host and grow in strength and power. So yeah, man, those are my reasons why Topher Grace's Venom is the GOAT when it comes to live action. I hope we get more of him one day. He should have been in No Way Home, but it is what it is. Let me know who's your favorite Venom down below. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. It really helps the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Never wound
What you can't kill.